Hey right guys, Joe Punches Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 21 of One Tree Hill Season 4, which is of course the grand finale to the 4th season, which I've really enjoyed. I'm really hoping this ends strong because the last episode wasn't great, if I'm being honest. I think it was okay. I wouldn't say it was like really bad or it wasn't even that good. So slap bang in the middle for me. I give it a 5 out of 10, so I'm hoping we have a strong finale here. I've really enjoyed the season. I think especially the first half. The first half of this season was some of the best that One Tree Hill has been. Then we had like 2 episodes in a row towards the end of the first half of season 4. That was just incredible. Like ending with obviously Haley being run over and like Luke's having a heart attack and Dante being on a rampage, them winning the basketball game. Like that whole episode and the one before. We had like the whole Derek Stalker storyline, which I think was really strong. Dan, you know, kind of regretting a lot of the decisions he's made in his life, and that's kind of obviously followed through into the second half as well. But I don't know if I can say this is better than season 3, simply because of some of the episodes in the second half. I think, again, the music, which I've harped on about over and over again, but it's just been so overbearing, I feel, especially in the second half of the season. I didn't notice it as much in the first half, but I think the second half they've really nailed in on that music, just ruining a lot of potentially really good scenes. And then like little things like, oh, Brooke and Nathan hooked up in season 1, and like they spoke about it for 1 episode and that was it. Just, you didn't need to add that as a storyline at all. I think that was pointless, genuinely pointless. And when they did it, I was like, I think I said in the reaction, I was like, I don't know, I just feel like it's not in character for them, and they added that in for shock value. They didn't add that in to make any sense. Good parts to the second half as well, though. I think Paul Johansson, acting-wise, has been really strong. Any scene with Skills or Bevan in has been wonderful. Lucas has consistently been pretty good this season. We'll obviously do a character tier list at the start of season 5 and see where everyone's kind of ranking differently from the last season. But things like Brooke, I just feel like it's not been strong at all this season. She's been good, more so in probably like the second half actually, which is different to every other character. But yeah, I just feel like they really didn't know what to do with Brooke, and as people have mentioned on Patreon, like they were looking to really put you off Brooke just so you'd be so on board with Lucas and Peyton. But it's like, why? The writers in this show can make some crazy good storylines, and then they can do things like that. Like, yeah, we're just going to ruin Brooke for a season. Yeah, we're just going to have our Brooke and Nathan hooked up. Yeah, we're just going to slap music. It's just like... Anyway, but yeah, overall I've really enjoyed season 4, so I'm just rooting for this episode to end strongly, so it has a nice memory in my mind about how good season 4 was. If this is a poor episode, then I'm just going to be sad. But yeah, if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And we'll be jumping into season 5 pretty much straight away after I finish this season. And like I say, do a character tier list before we start the first episode. But yeah, let's do this. One Tree Hill. It's going to be one of those episodes that, even though recently they've just been throwing that in any episode, I feel. So that logo used to mean shit was about to go down. Now it's just like, it'll be an episode. Just having a baby. We're going to have a mini Haley Nathan creature, and Karen's going to die. I bet Karen dies, she'll like, her eyes will close, and then Haley's baby's eyes will wake up. Some cheesy shit like that. I feel bad for Lucas if Karen died though, like he loses Keith and Karen, and then Dan's there still. Oh dear. It could go either way with Karen, I'll admit. This show, yeah. Oh wow, yeah. Art. He got there before the ambulance. They all did, apparently. So they really took the piss getting Karen out of that room. He's not turning himself in. Dan in prison for all of season 5. Or life.
My name is Dan Scott. I killed my brother.
Oh, okay. Slow-mo of cop looking up. That was in the script. Apparently.
She's coming.
Yeah, why you... Ah! That crash zoom on him. That was art. That's what I'm going to call it. And I won't hear otherwise. Oh, is she dead? Is this heaven? I mean, if this is heaven, sound.
Karen?
Keith? Yes, King. Keith! Oh, is he going to do the whole what he did with Lucas, like, you need to go back to your son? Is he like the spiritual guide that's going to be in, like, all the eps now? Is she? No, if they were going to kill her off, I feel like it'd be, like, later in the ep. I don't think they're doing the first scene.
This is a lily.
She's going to call the daughter Lily. Boom.
You should go watch over her.
Yeah, there he
Wait
is.
for you.
Giving his wise ghost Keith words. My guy, smooth even in the afterlife. Apparently, someone said on Patreon that the creator Mark Schwank didn't get on with the actor who played Keith, and he tried to fire him, couldn't do it, so he killed him off in the script, and that's how he got rid of the actor Keith. Apparently. Which wouldn't surprise me. It's just ridiculous. Apparently they said this in the Drama Queens podcast, because he was on as a guest star. Is Karen alive? No, there you go. Sad. Oh, God. This feels more like the end montage of the finale. God, they're loving their slow-mo this already, aren't
You matter.
they? Yes, Haley. Nathan Jr.
Welcome to the world, James Lucas Scott.
James? Oh, they didn't do the whole... But the baby's eyes wake up and Karen's shut. I should have directed this out. 2 weeks later, I was playing NBA 2K the other day, yesterday, and my dad walked in and went, are you playing One Tree Hill? I was like, good joke, Dad. It's a good joke. Lily. Lily.
Her name is Lily.
Yep.
Lily Rose Scott. Hi.
What's this audio?
And I'm gonna be seeing you in her every day.
Every day? I mean, yeah, it's not that much effort. He's around the corner, isn't he?
You've got to be kidding me again.
Nice.
I guess.
Old school scene. Oh, she's taking the
You sure
piss.
it won't start? Peyton?
She's gonna be naked in the car.
Oh, the car's
Maybe
fine.
not.
I was just feeling sentimental about the first time we spoke.
The first time they spoke. I missed season 1, you know.
What are we gonna do with the baby?
Cue the crazy grandmother.
You're not even wrong.
FYI, if either of you ever calls me grandmother in public, I'll use my gun.
I
Which
believe that.
is-
First conversation Deb's had with the baby is about a gun and being crazy, and don't call me grandma or I'll shoot you all.
Drinking, alcohol, probably some drugs.
You're going to the party and you're going to
Some
have fun.
drugs?
We insist.
Nathan.
Now go.
She'll give you the go ahead
Bring
on
home
that
some
anyway. Yeah. What's going on? Deb's like a completely different character. Yeah, bring me home some heroin, please. Thank you.
Does it look like I'm wearing a blouse?
I like it.
It's a little... Great. I'm the blouse man. It looks like I'm...
Are you gonna have a pity
competing in
party?
men's ice skating, doesn't it?
No.
No, looks like you're winning.
Fresh start next season,
Stop
mouth.
As long as you don't have wine coolers in that bag, you're good. You know what? You guys go ahead. I'm gonna, grab my jacket.
Did he bring some orange juice? What a
Hey,
nerd.
listen.
Oh, what a
I'm
geek.
gonna stay out of your way tonight, because I know you got a lot of people to say goodbye to before you leave tomorrow.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Stay on my way. What we're saying, is he going to be in season 5? I'm going to vote for yes.
Look. Hello.
You're going.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun.
I remember Lucas laughing ages.
Okay, we'll have fun.
He's been bloody miserable.
Okay, I won't call.
Alright.
They left the baby with Dad. That kid is dead.
I'm sorry, I've got strict orders not to admit Brooke Davis.
Whose party is
Whose
this?
stupid party is this anyway? It's mine, bitch.
Rachel. Yeah.
And your fat ass isn't invited.
Yeah, let's call each other fat and bitch and whore all over again. Yeah. God.
Leave me in a hotel room before the sex.
Well, come here.
Fucking alright, mouth.
Ben, what are you doing here?
Well,
Alright, Ben, it's a long story.
Not really. It's not. You've been gone for 2 eps. I'm sure it's not that long.
I miss you too.
Someone's playing spin the bottle.
Bottle.
What are
Spin
we,
the bottle.
13?
If you ask
Yo,
me,
what
it's
is
really
this
stupid that we
drugged
all
up
ever
den?
stopped playing spin the bottle, so quit being so grumpy.
Hey, you'd be grumpy too if a girl you had history with just showed up out of the blue.
What?
Mouth. You were saying?
Oh no! Not on the finale! Please! Oh, not enough pity party for the finale. I mean, what better way to end the season? Jesus, sounds a bit hard.
The bitch slap I deserved.
Oh.
That's for flicking me in the back of the head.
Yeah, Haley has the one up on this
I'm
one.
gonna
So.
miss this.
Miss what? You drugged Den House? Why is he stuck like that?
That Nathan Scott? But what do you say to your father, the murderer?
Father the
Whatever
murderer.
we say, we're just
At least I'm
gonna
not a murderer, eh?
Tired of
You
carrying
don't have to
around
say
and
that.
avoiding him.
Boom. Proud.
Sorry I didn't believe you.
I'm sorry I was right.
Well, we told him, I guess. Yeah, sorry that more is right. I'm a Lucas Schmucus.
Brooke Davis, look to your right and you'll
What
see
the
my hottest guy at the bar.
fuck? Ugh! No, that would give me the ick.
Hi, Tutor Mom. How you feeling? You having fun or are you worried about the kid?
I am
Why do we keep
worried.
calling it the kid?
Nathan, I want you to be James's godmother.
Damn. Didn't even ask Peyton. No, that was pretty wholesome to be fair.
So kick ass at this.
I know you will. As long as you don't say kick ass around him too much.
Right, sorry.
God forbid. That's cute. Those two have been closer than with Peyton anyway, let's be honest.
I totally would have joined if I didn't love sex so much. Yeah.
Honestly, he's not that clean. He appreciates the art of a dirty text message.
Baby! Baby! Why are you running away with that? His skills even at this party, by the way. I'll literally give this ep a 1 out of 10 if he's not. I guess they are all cheerleaders, it kind of makes sense. If they weren't, though, this would be very strange. All like synchronized dancing, free TikTok. Yes, skills!
What?
Don't even judge him. What, Lucas? You wish you were cool as skills.
A couple of vagabonds like us walked off the river court and won the state championship.
Vagabonds, calm down,
Hey, you know
Lucas.
why too?
All right, let's go see Dan.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why aren't you?
I don't know.
Well, sounds your idea, wasn't it? Or was it his?
Visitation.
It's like, what? Why? Just... Oh, Karoon.
I have a daughter.
Fart on the window.
Where's Lily?
Dare you.
Now he died.
To think those two were so close to getting back together as
And on
well.
that day, and evil,
And say Keith Scott.
and I'm gonna say, and that brother took him from you for your entire life.
Nice. Yo, he's so
Make sure
done.
you would never know your father.
You're gonna tell her that. Oh, if you tell her that. Damn. Yeah. That sucks for you, is watching that dribble down. Why do I feel bad for him, bro? You kill Keith. Like I said, I think we saw him wanting to change and like, we know I don't know. We saw the regret, but then it's like, and I also don't disagree with like how everyone's handling it with him, so I don't know.
So you ready to leave tomorrow?
It wasn't Dan's choice, it was the writer's choice. Got him.
For the
I'm
past
glad
few
we're going
months
to
I've been
Brooke and
writing.
Lucas soon.
Yeah, I guess in part, so I can remember it all.
She was fiercely independent. Brooke Davis.
It's a full-on book as well, it's massive.
Brooke Davis is gonna change the world someday, and I'm not sure she even knows it.
Lucas.
You're gonna do great, Brooke. The world doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, why do I miss him? Fuck! They're never going to have a scene together again. Like, romantic scene. Their romance is done. Done.
So you can let me slide you out of that at church camp again, or what?
What the
Come
fuck?
on, slut.
Great. Mouth.
What did you say?
Yes!
Mouth, it's okay.
Square up, get some brownie points.
Not okay.
Whatever, geek.
Oh, no, don't call him geek. Don't do that. Throw him in the fire pit. Oh, he's had enough. Stab him. No, get the song out the way! Fez. That was actually a good punch. That was a solid punch. You literally didn't need this song on that scene. This been 25 minutes of music. If you can find me one scene without music in this episode far, by the way, free Patreon for a month.
Your mom, the former drug addict, attempted murderer who dropped a loaded gun in the cafe.
Yep.
Right.
Again, Haley's dropping points, mate.
No clean teen shirt, huh?
Yeah, we know. Everyone's mentioned it.
It was time to end it.
Is she gonna kiss him? Don't do it.
No.
Okay, a hug. He got hugged.
I like the skirt.
Yeah, but you like everything, Mouth, so pipe down.
You know, love triangles are so high school.
Seriously.
Imagine if we get no more love triangles this show, it'll be
I
too
made
soon.
it, Emily. I made it.
And Stalker nearly slitting your throat.
Almost midnight, end of an era.
Yes, skills.
4 years of high school and 0 girlfriends for junking first.
You know my girlfriend's Canadian.
Man, whatever.
Rex. Mate, you stop that. Don't even try that shit. What are you doing?
I'll be right back.
He spun that and stopped it. He's like, yes. Oh, what? Oh, Mouse jumped off a house, by the way. What's he doing? You do realise she has a boyfriend. Right.
I always wanted to do that.
Yeah, great. Maybe she didn't want to always have done that. Mouse a fucking prick. What the fuck's going on? What just happened?
Seriously, thank you for letting me say
I'm
goodbye
trying
all
to
my friends,
process that.
but you're the one
That was
I'm
meant to be
most
some
tonight.
badass scene.
How about you kiss me till I have to leave tomorrow?
She's literally with Chase, no?
Deb?
Mom?
Alright, psychopath.
The two of us?
I might have called a couple of times.
First.
You
6.
crazy obsessive parent.
You called 8.
Yeah, first step.
You have the rest of your lives to worry about children. Trust me.
What are you on about? You've been taking drugs for the past 2 seasons. You're not worried about anyone. Mouth kissed the woman he's had a crush on for the entire show, and she's hooking up with someone else in her car. Mouth lives the most depressing life I think I've ever witnessed in my life, ever, in my entire existence of life. Yeah, I wonder if Mark Schwain directed this app. I know he did, because I saw his name at the start, so...
It was a night.
Be gentle with me.
How romantic.
I don't want you to go.
How long's it been without us stopping the music? 30 minutes now.
Sorry.
Are we going to go through the whole ep without
Try to
a
put good
stop?
things on. I want you to stay. But I won't let you.
Yeah, you can't stay,
You
Peyton.
know why? Because I've told you before.
I want to see Peyton in LA anyway, that'd be kind of cool.
I'm gonna love you forever like a sky.
Yeah, so am I.
Hey, where have you guys been?
I was just on the set over there. If we got Haley and Lucas scene, they're giving scenes to every duo. Look, everyone's getting a scene together. Oh my god, give us more Nathan and Peyton scenes, please.
Seconds of your life.
Stop.
60 seconds, bro!
So great, you're gonna stay?
I mean, what, has he been, I guess he has been pensing up for like his entire life.
You've become such a big part of my life. Sometimes I think it's strange that I didn't know you till now.
Not really, I'm sure, but not really.
You and I have been together pretty much every day of our life, and we're gonna have to say goodbye soon. We're not gonna.
No!
Would like for his Uncle Lucas to also be his godfather.
Boom, I was going to say it would have been weird if they didn't ask him that, but...
I'm really gonna miss you, Luke.
No, you're not.
What do you mean? What's so funny?
She's so cute, I love her.
Tell me your secret.
I killed Keith. Say it. Wait, what the fuck? Tell me. Bro, don't even do that.
Turner gave it to me. Happy graduation.
Why are we graffitiing this house, by the way? What's going on?
You told him the truth, didn't you?
Got her diploma of Luke's and Nathan's. I love it, these duo scenes.
No, I mean it all. I mean, he's had control.
You're
over
going
us
to see him at some point.
since we were born.
I know it sounds horrible to say, but
I like the
I'm
idea.
okay with that.
Hell of a brother who's gonna be your coach.
Oh.
The YDA offered me an assistant coaching job.
Is that what the...
I'm gonna
Okay.
take it.
What? When did you decide this?
That was the secret. You
Same
could have
time
just
I
told
became a
me.
godfather.
Assistant coach, there you go. Guess that's their way of keeping all the characters together, to be fair. You can't have, like, every character in a separate... I mean, you could do that, but... It'd be a lot of... Other than, like, Nathan and Haley. Music's still going, by the way. I've not heard one moment without a song. Hey, graduated, boom. Oh, they're all kind of sad about it. I like that. Everyone's cheering and buzzing. They're all a bit like... I love that. That's cool. I like that they did that. Of course, yeah, where else would they go? Baby, go! Your skills ain't playing. Oh, it's a great scene. It's like the best scene of the whole app. There you go. Go on. My God. Jesus. Baby! That was the best scene. I love that. Oh, he's gonna hang himself. Huh? Bro. Don't, Dan, I swear. We can't not have done. Well done, Deb. You didn't kill the baby. Damn, bro. Don't, I swear. No! What? Don't kill Dolph. I swear. I can't not have done in the show. That's so sad, dude. Oh, it's coming on. Oh, okay. Oh, bro. I thought they were going to do it. Oh, I feel so bad for him, too.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another resort
Yeah, oh, was that dialogue from that one? If they end the episode, that'd be perfect. Yeah, that... that was fucking one of the best scenes they did of the whole season, actually. Fuck. Almost got me. A little bit. Very good. Very, very good. Fuck. Oh, it's that dancing. It's that fucking dancing. I'm not gonna cry One Tree Hill. Not after I've just had to listen to music for 40 minutes. I'm annoyed at you for this One Tree Hill, but also those final 5 minutes were some of the best minutes this show's done. I love that. I think, like, from the moment, fuck's sake, from the moment they were like, did the countdown and they were all stood there like a bit, everyone was cheering around them and they were a bit like sad about it. I loved that moment, and then from then onwards, like the whole last kind of montage they had, they smashed that. Going back to the court, it's very simple. It is a very simple scene. It's like just them going back to the court, but like having dialogue from the first episode. Nathan and Lucas having their one-on-one like they did in the first episode when they like hated each other, and now look at them. And then like Mouth doing the commentary. I don't know, something about that scene was really well done. And then Dan, bro, that scene was so sad. I feel bad for him. He fucked up. He doesn't deserve to be in that place mentally. I don't know. People will probably look at it differently, but for me, it's like, I don't know. It's such a hard one because I loved Keith. He was one of my favorite characters throughout his entirety of being in it. especially like before, like the 4 eps before he died, he felt like a completely different character. Not completely different character, but he was like so good. I feel like Dan killing him was impulsive. It wasn't like some planned murder. I just felt like I think like from the episode after he did it, you could pretty much tell he regretted it. It wasn't like this whole thing he'd planned all season and then he did it and then he was like this, you know, big evil, I killed Keith. It wasn't like that. It was for an entire season, I'd say, from like the end of season 3 all the way to here, his character has just been, like I said it before, but his regret in the form of a person throughout this entire season. He's been tormented by that, and I think as we've seen that, obviously Lucas and Nathan haven't seen that, and Karen's not seen that, so, and even if they had, I don't think it would matter. Like, I think their like way of going about it, like I actually kind of respect Lucas being like, he's had a hold on us for our entire lives, like we don't need him anymore, like let's just not see him at all. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to see him in season 5 obviously, but I kind of get that. It's like, especially for Lucas, he took his father figure away, so it's like, but they've not seen how much regret Dan's had with that, so I kind of get it, but I do feel bad for him at the same time. So I think if like he was this whole evil, I killed Keith, dead comical about it, then obviously you're not going to feel bad for him and you'd be like, yeah, fuck you. But because it hasn't been like that, and I think I definitely prefer the way they've done it here, it's yeah, it makes you feel a bit differently about him. But yeah, this is a really good episode. Well, there are a couple of things in there. The mouth kissing Brooke scene, I think we could have done without. I didn't really. I've been wanting to do that for ages. It's like, okay, so I know you have mouth. Everyone wants to kiss Brooke in this show, but it's not. You don't roll on up. She's with Dan, not Dan. Jesus, that would be bad. She's with Chase or whatever. She seemed fine with it, so I guess it's not that big a deal. But it's still fine. Fucking Jesus. Mouth. I feel like they were like trying to be like Mouth's a badass all of a sudden. Like when he jumped off the building, when he punched that guy, that was kind of good. I'll give him that one. And then doing the commentary at the end, but that scene with Brooke, no. Also, I swear, I could be wrong. I don't think there was one scene in this whole ep without some sort of music. Not a whole entire scene without one bit of music. I could be wrong, but I didn't notice it, so there was that as well. I love the idea of them all going for one last party. I think that was a very good scene, and like I say, especially those final 5 minutes. And the whole asking of like Lucas and Brooke to be the godmother and godfather. Peyton kind of got left out there, but I guess Haley and Brooke have definitely been closer than Haley and Peyton, so it makes sense that they asked Brooke. So I like that. We've got plenty of skills this episode, which is nice. So overall, and what I was going to say at the end, but I wanted to kind of just enjoy the scene. I was going to say this felt like the finale of the show. In many ways, like they're all. I'm hoping this doesn't do a Glee, because Glee had the perfect ending, kind of like this, where they had their graduation and they all were going to go their separate ways to New York and stuff, and it felt like the end of the show. I remember the end of season 3, and I was like, that is such a perfect way to end it. But obviously, they couldn't do that, and they went on and ruined Glee, basically. Season 4 didn't quite ruin it, but it was 5 and 6 completely obliterated that show into just being something other than it actually was. So I hope this isn't. I'm not. This is not going to be on the level of poor that Glee was. I'm sure of that. But I hope this doesn't go like, I wish. I hope I didn't look back at it at the end of the show and go, I wish they just ended it at the end of season 4, because this feels like, with some tweaking here and there, I think with certain scenes, it could have felt like the end of the entire show, for sure. It's not been the best episode the show's had, so it wouldn't have ended as like the best episode or anything like that. But in terms of being like having a really wholesome scene as your final scene, that's about as wholesome as it gets. I mean, it almost got me, to be fair. That on top of that, it was mainly because of the dance scene, but then had to have that scene on top of it as well. Very, very good and well done. So yeah, I'm excited for season 5. I think for this episode, I'm gonna go I was gonna go an 8. But I think that last, I'm thinking, was I going? I think I would have gone high 7, but I think that last scene really, really boosted this episode up for me. So I'm gonna go an 8.5 out of 10. I think it was just a wholesome episode. I think if you got rid of the music and that mouth scene made him a bit more bearable in this episode, or just not had him in it, yes, because he's been in it from the start. But I think if you just turned some of his scenes around, this episode could have been a 9 out of 10 for me, but not quite there for me. So I'll go an 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, that is season 4. As for the season as a whole, I think that's the best last scene they've had, for sure, out of all the finales that we've had. I can't say this is better than seasons 1. Maybe it's better than season 1. I think season 1 I liked as much as I did because it was very nostalgic. I had a very, very good nostalgic feel about it. I mean, it was in 2003 that it aired, the day after my birthday. So it was, it had to have that nostalgic feel about it. Of course it did. And then I'm scrolling through the episodes of season 1 now, and it's like there's so much about it that was so good. There were a lot of there wasn't a bad episode in season 1. The lowest we had was a 7, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Season 2 is definitely better than season 3. I don't know. I think the first half of season 4 was definitely better than the first half of season 3. But the second half of season 3 was better than the second half. I don't know. Overall, I think I had more fun with season 4. But I think the storylines were better in season 3, if that makes sense. I just had more fun with this one, though. Like Peyton's mum last season, but I never fell in love with Peyton's mum anyway, so I guess, I don't know. I think what I miss most about season 3 is Brooke and Lucas. I really like Peyton and Lucas together, but having had a full season with Brooke and Lucas and a full season with Peyton and Lucas, I think overall I do prefer Brooke and Lucas. I think they just had more spark about them. I think Peyton and Lucas are destined to be together, so that makes sense, but I don't know, it didn't quite have the same feel as from the last season. So that's what I miss most about season 3, but I think overall I'm going to say I preferred season 4 just. I don't know. But then I did give season 3 a 9, and I wouldn't give season 4 a 9 out of 10. So maybe that's the decider there. Season 3 is better. I just think they fumbled the bag quite a lot with the music in some of the episodes in the second half. And the episode before this, episode 20, was so bland. That was the worst episode of the season for me. I'll go 8.7 out of 10 for this season, I think. That sounds about right to me. I think the Stalker storyline with Peyton was very strong. And again, we'll talk more about the characters in the character tier list. But the Stalker storyline for Peyton was great. Really enjoyed that. It was ridiculous, but it was really good. I like the romance between Lucas and Peyton. I like the romance between Nathan and Haley, and them having a baby I think made sense to have at the end of the season, so that was good stuff. Brooke was very weak this season. I think she kind of got a lot better in the second half, but the first half she was bland. Mouth was awful. Skills was great. Dan was amazing. Paul Johansson was really good with the acting this season. I think the best actor out of all of them was Paul. Karen was pretty good, I'll admit. She was not as bad as she has been. Deb was awful, but then pretty good at the end. Yeah, I don't know. It's 50-50. I feel like season 3 had better things. Season 4 had better things, so it's hard. But I'll go 8.7 out of 10, just because I do think there were some episodes in there that didn't quite get me. But yeah, there we go, guys. That is season 4 done. I'm going to jump straight in season 5, probably not tomorrow, but the day after. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of the season as a whole down below. Let me know your favourite episodes, your favourite moments from this season. And I'll see you. If you do want to get the early and uncut Patreon, will be down below as well, where there should be... would have just started season... I mean, there would be a few episodes into season 6 by the time this one's on YouTube. Ellie's come for cuddles, so I better go do that now. But yeah, I'll see you next time for season 5, episode 1. Until then, take care. Peace.